Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I'm here for some more of the premiere draft for Kaldheim. Just trying to make sure that the feed is going, and it looks like it is, and so we'll get started. We are 3-1 with this red-black aggro deck, and I don't think it's actually that good of a deck, so I'm pretty impressed that we got to 3-1. If I get to 4 and X, I'll be pretty happy with that result for this deck. We have some good cards, don't get me wrong, but we don't have a ton of interaction in our colors, and so we're really just trying to win by the most basic of strategies here. And maybe I'm just an aggro player, like the aggro player that I didn't realize that I was, but yeah, we'll see if we can win. Alright, here's our first opponent, 39 seconds in, and we are up against Andor 84. Alright, we are missing one of our colors, but you know, 2 black here is not the worst thing in the world, so I think we'll keep this, and hopefully, because this is also a 3, hopefully we'll draw another mountain or red source in the meantime. We can do 2, 3, you know, or 2 and 3, depending on which one gets the whether we draw a red land or not. And hopefully we won't draw too many more red cards before we draw a red land. Okay, my opponent did a mulligan, and they are, looks like they are also red or also gold, so we're hopefully going to be on an even patch. We're going to play this first because it enters the battlefield tapped. We don't want to play it later. And we don't really need the red. Oh, there we go. We got the red. Perfect. We're going to Elderfang Disciple to get something going. Force them to lose another card, which puts them at an even larger card disadvantage. Okay, dropped a land, which is pretty typical. Alright, they're on those 2. They're foretelling. Alright, great. So, I think we play this guy because if he connects next turn, that's going to be a 6-point life swing, and that's pretty good. And we can surprise my opponent with the Arnie Broken Brow. And then we're going to play the Recruiter next, I think. Okay, they're on 3. Outrider. Great. So I'd gladly trade this for that, and so what we're going to do is play this, and then we're going to attack with the Faithful for a 6-point life swing. They're taking it. Okay, so they know that there's some advantage here. Now, I could go ahead and play the Recruiter, but I think I actually want to use the Shadow. So we're going to foretell this. Because this is not that useful to me. This is fine milled, and this will get cards back. So whatever they play next, I think I can just Shadow that. No blocks, you can hit me. Oh, this is an instant too. That's nice. Okay, see, this is fine here. Alright, so now I have to remember that I want to Turgid Shadow these before we're gonna play the red land. We want to Turgid Shadow this before my so we're gonna attack. We'll see what my opponent's up to. We want to Turgid Shadow before my opponent goes to their attack step. But we do want them to waste their mana on creatures that might die. Okay, so this is fine. We're gonna get a pile of life, which is good. We're not gonna play anything here because we're gonna get some value here. We'll go to their turn, and then before they go to their attack step, we will Shadow, kill all their guys. And if they cast a creature, and I want to get rid of these 2, then I can Shadow first. My opponent's probably wondering what's going on. What's going on is that all your stuff is gonna die. No, good, we got rid of this. And this. Alright. You? Sure. Alright, so now we're gonna play the Draga Recruiter. Unfortunately, I lost Feed the Serpent Demonic Gifts is less of a worry, but Feed the Serpent, losing that is kind of sad. If they attack me, and I don't think they want to, then I can use the Recruiter to get a guy back from my graveyard. So I think they're going to keep the U on defense, is what I imagine is going to happen. Oh, they're going to attack me. Alright, sure. Maybe they have a blocker of some sort. But I don't mind taking this pain here. Like, I don't even want this thing to die. Okay, yeah. Hit me for 10, sure. Oh, I see. Okay, so they had all the removal in the world. Great. So we're just going to get super aggressive here. And we'll hit really hard and then keep my opponent back on defense. 1, 2. And then we're going to use this ability. We'll attack. Use this ability. Make it 4. Go. And now my opponent's on the D. I can't believe they did the provoke the trolls on attack on me. Unless they have the win in this turn, I would have held it back. Sure, yeah, let's do it. You got a blocker? You got 2 blockers. Alright, alright. And a helm. Sure. Alright. We are going to... Let's see. If we attack, they need to block one of these. So they're going to trade this for this. And then I'll have the cavalry to block the 5. Let me think here. They're going to trade this for this. This is 6 damage, 7 damage coming through. And then this, which is the 8th damage. I can trade that for this and counterattack with Arnie for the win. Okay. I mean, we don't know anything else that's happening, so we're going to go ahead and attack here. Yep. And then we'll pump this guy. Yep. So that's correct. And then I'm going to play the cavalry as a blocker who can chump. If they attack with both, then I'm going to counterattack and win. So they can't attack with both. If they attack with this guy, then I'm just going to trade. So I think they're just going to hold steady. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. If I attack with both, that's not going to do much. Because they'll just win. They'll trade here, and then they'll get 1, and they'll hold. So they can't... So we're on standstill. We're top decking. Alright. Alright. Fortunately, I have hasteable. Like, the Axe Guard Cavalry means that whatever creature I draw is live. They have removal. If they have removal, that'll help them. Because then I'll be forced to chump. Or bad trade. But they would have used it if they had it, right? So they're waiting. I just need... Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good for them. Yeah, I don't think I can win now. Their card advantage at the late game, that's exactly what they needed. Okay. So I can take this 3, or I can trade this for this, which is a bad trade. I think I have to take it. I think the only way I'm going to win is by drawing something big. So we'll just take the 3 here. And we need something big to attack with. We just need to draw a creature. They will not have blockers. I am not going to win. Okay, Demonic Gifts will get 2 through. If we attack with either of these, they have to double block, right? So this is the greatest power among other creatures you control. So we're just going to do this, like this. And And then act, and then we're gonna go 2 attacks. Everybody's going to attack, and then we're gonna use you. And they're gonna have to double block. Yeah, they have to block both. Either way, they had to block both. But this way, they're gonna lose both of their creatures. And I'm gonna get this guy back, which puts us, I think, on. Well, they're gonna draw a big creature, and so I think I'm gonna lose because they're gonna get their 6-drop, that worm thing. Yeah, Ravenous Limworm. It was a nice try on my part. I didn't have... My opponent had the right cards, and I didn't. And that's life sometimes. Like, they have to cast the worm, that's for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have it. Okay. Blocking means that they'll get to cast this. They have another card. They're going to get 4 life, so I need to do 6 damage next turn. Block, I take 1, but they lose a body and they get this. I don't think I block. I think I have to hope that I draw something really good. But I don't think I can beat this Limber. I don't think there's a thing in my deck that'll get me there. And a land is not it. Alright, next combat. Go to attacks. Did they block? They do. Okay, good game. Not winning that one. Sometimes you get to the top deck wars and you are the loser. I think I played that alright though. But let me know if you thought I didn't. Alright, we're at 3 and 2. And we're going to go for another one. See if we can win. I'm pretty sure we're going to finish one of those quests regardless though. So this will be the last game of the night. Yes, I'm a little sleepy. Mm-hmm. Alright, we're up against Bubble Crab. We are wearing both gold here. Again, I have 2 black lands and a whole bunch of black cards, and I think that's enough to keep. Hopefully we'll draw another land, and hopefully it'll be a red land. But I don't think you can pass this hand up. I got this, I can play it with this, and then perhaps get a 2 for 1, or 3 for 1. Which isn't the worst thing. Okay, it's not the land that I wanted, but it is a land, so I will take it. Make my opponent discard something, and then we'll Demonic Gifts to make my opponent discard another thing. Okay, the hammer's gone. That's good. Got 2 white cards. Longboat. Great. So we'll play this, and we're just going to straight attack. I would like to draw a red land, but this is where we are now. Okay. End the turn. Oh, they could play a creature and then... Okay, Vigilance Crew. Alright, alright. So they're playing some sort of an aggro plan. Righteous Valkyrie is a very strong card. I'm not sure about this. Okay. So, we are in a bad spot. If we draw a red land, then we can get the Recruiter going, and that'll help a little. Yeah. We'll go to my turn. That's... Okay. Well, looks like we're in losing time. I think we're gonna go... We're gonna hold. Yeah. Now we gotta be on the defense against this Funeral Longboat. We missed a land drop. An important land drop. So... My opponent's gonna probably play something. Attack. Play a creature. Right. Use that to fuel the Funeral Longboat. We'll trade that for the Elder Fang Disciple with the Demonic Gifts. That's fine. I would have rather drawn a card, but, you know, that's life sometimes. My opponent's going to come at me. We're going to go to blockers, and we'll block here. And then we'll block. And then we'll Demonic Gifts this thing. And we'll get a 2 for 1. Because this will die, this will come back, my opponent will have to discard another card. Okay, they've pitched a foretold. We are getting mana screwed. We're so mana screwed right now. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep this back because they might play something big that I need to block and chump. And then we can weigh down on the following turn to kill something, I hope. Hopefully we'll draw a land. Okay, this I think I take. I'm okay with this. Alright, we did it. We drew that. Now we can play this. We'll eat the cavalry, I think. And if we have to trade that for a 2-for-1, that's fine too. We'll attack with you. Oh, they might tap that to give something haste. Now that I think of it, that might be the wrong play. But, you know, here we are. I think maybe chumping with this would have been the better plan. They have to attack with everything that they can this turn. I think to save the cavalry, I'd just tap it and give something haste. But I don't know if my opponent will notice that. Okay, so they are. So if they're trading 2-for-1 here, I'm okay with this trade. Oh, they could have that first strike spell. That would be bad. Okay, that hurts. Oh wow, nice. That is game. Wow. What an incredible play. I mean, I called it, I guess. There was no way for me to get around that, though. I was going to lose this game. Good job, buddy. You got there. At least I beat a quest. And, you know, this deck I wasn't expecting much of, but that was a really depressing game because I got mana screwed so badly. Alright, we'll claim this prize, and we'll take a look at my packs. Yeah, 3 wins is alright. You know, I'd prefer to get 4, but that's life sometimes. Alright, we got Gamerstrom Predator, I think is the easy first pick here. I think, yeah, I don't know if anything here is really close. This is just a bomb. It's a 3/3 that can become indestructible. All you have to do is sacrifice another creature, whatever weakest creature that you have, and then it becomes stronger whenever it gets tapped, so it grows and grows. Easy first pick. Nothing else compares to that. And then with this group, I don't like Mystic Reflection as a first pick. This is actually a pretty weak pack. Between all of these, I think I either take the Bloodline Pretender or probably the Volatile Fjord. I think that's probably the best pick because the 2 colors are good in snow, and you know it leaves you with the most openings to get something better. So that is that. Looks like we have a little bit of time. So I will go ahead and start another draft. See if I can get a new deck, something better. Also, I have another quest. So I want to see if I want to change any of these quests out. Alright, here we go. We're all ready. Just waiting on one person to take their seat. Here we go. Alright, so we have all of these options. I think this Valkyrie is an easy first pick. A 4/3 flying lifelink for 4. The other things don't really matter that much, but what are we going to take over that? Is there anything in this pack that comes remotely close? No. Yeah. Mountain might be alright, I guess. That's kind of like removal. Yeah. Valkyrie. This is just a bomb. Take it. It's not dealt with. You basically win. Alright. So we're definitely playing black if we can. Is there anything... This guy, not that good right now. This thing, I guess is okay, but it's 2 colors, none of which are black. Shield make might be okay. Disdainful Stroke is not what we're looking for. Priest, maybe? We can take this and hope to get there with snow. We could take the... I think this will roll back last. We could take the Berserker, I guess. Or we can squash. Maybe we'll take squash. And then hope to come back and pick up like the priest or the berserker way down maybe. Yeah. Alright, we got this. Oh, Doom Scourge is in color, and that's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good card. Nothing good in red. I would like to get this Immersturm Karn, Skull Karn back. And I think that would be the best thing to get back. I think this is decent, though. We'll take the Carter. Let's see. I like the Disciple, alright. I also like the Run Amok and Dwarven reinforcements. I think these are all decent cards here. I think we'll take the reinforcements. I'd like to have some bodies on the ground to do some attacking if I'm going to be playing these two colors. Razor Draugr might be alright eventually, but we don't know that we're going to be using it yet. And aside from that, I think it's between Run Amok and Disciple, but I'm going to take the reinforcements. It's a little bit more... It has more potential usage. Alright, here... Faithful might be alright. We might also want the Helm, because it is a pretty aggressive card. And, you know, these two colors together are fairly aggressive. So maybe the Helm is the pick here. Or the Raven's Wings might also be pretty good. Actually, we want the Raven's Wings, I think. Just getting guys in for damage might be the best play of all. Yeah, I like the Helm too, but I think we'll take the Wings. And Provoke the Trolls is decent, but I think I would prefer to later pick that if I wanted to. I think just getting something in, especially if I get some good boasters, the Raven's Wings will fit in any deck that has, you know, something that you want to get into the air. So I think that's a good pick here. Even the reinforcements carries it well because it gives the power boost. All right, is there a slow picker? We got some slow pickers here. That's fine. I mean, not fine. Like, we're gonna be waiting for a while, but that's life. I think this is a decent start. I'm definitely playing black, and the Carter makes me want to play red as well. And then I think this puts me on a red-black aggro plan just like the last deck. But I think these are just stronger. Well, I mean, the Eradicate Rack will be super strong, but I feel like everything here is pretty strong right now. And this works well with the Dwarven reinforcements because it's almost like a 1/2 card for one, depending on what my opponent has on the side on the board, obviously. But yeah, pretty good, pretty good. All right, we're not getting this. We don't want the greens. This is a good card, but it's not what we're looking for. I like the Cavalry. It's very aggressive, and I think that's what this color pair wants to do. I think we could take the Faithful. We could take Skull Raid. I think those are fine choices, but I think I'd rather just take something a bit more aggressive right now. Because I am looking to be aggressive if I'm going to be playing these colors. And so far the cards really bear it out. We don't want Tybalt's Trickery. We could take the Shadow Sage as a bit of, what do you call it, reach in the late game. We are mostly on Berserkers right now. And that's fine. We could take this, but I don't think that's as good. I think taking this for the reach is probably the best card of this pack. And, you know, maybe the Berserker will come back around. Alright, Dual Strike is not what we want, because that's not what we're doing. We could take the Pet, but I think I like Run Amok a little bit better. It's a bit more devastating, I think. The Pet, I think you need to do 2 spells a turn, and this deck is not really going to get there, I don't think. So this is nice aggression. Alright, we don't have any aggression here. I think we're going to take Skull Raid or Goldvein pick. I think it's between one of these two. This would give us a little bit of flexibility to play bigger cards. This is also late game, but it's very expensive. Skull Raid, I think, will either draw cards or potentially get my opponent's stuff out of the way. I think between the pick and this, I'm a little bit more on Skull Raid. I don't know that we are looking to bash through with that, especially since we have the wings, and I'd rather get a Tormental's Helm, so we'll take the Skull Raid this time. Alright, I'll take the 2-drop. Yeah, that's a nice aggressive card. I guess the Way Down wouldn't be the worst either as removal, and maybe that's what I'll take. Snow Card Mountain might be alright too, but we're not really in snow. Alright, this came back. We'll gladly take that. That is some nice reach in the late game. We got a 2-drop. I'll take it. We got the Faithful. We'll take that. It's not the worst. Looks like this deck is kind of coming together. We didn't get the Tormentor's Helm back, so that's too bad. But, you know, you can't get everything. I'll take another Faithful Shred. Shackles? Probably not playing that, but, you know, there might be a place for that. I like Agar a lot. Do I like Agar enough to take it first? Maybe I take the Runed Crown and speculate on getting a rune. I think I take this later rather than earlier. Between all of these, I mean, my colors are really out. I don't think I'm splashing for Agar, even though it's powerful. But yeah, we're not really on those creature types. So we're on reinforcements, I think. Maybe the Rune Crown. Maybe, probably not the Dusk Wielder. I mean, unless we had some way of giving things flying. We could take the Shimmer Veil as well. Maybe we take the Veil or the Rune Crown. Let's speculate. Like, we don't have any snow payoffs, so let's just speculate on the Rune Crown. See if we can get some something to make it good. Alright, in this pack, I think we might take another Raven's Wings. We could take Run Amok. We could take Dogged Pursuit, but I think this will come back around. We could take Return Upon the Tide, I guess, but we're not really playing a deck that wants to reanimate things. I don't want to splash for this because it's off color. So, Run Amok, really Run Amok and Raven's Wings. I'm going to take the Raven's Wings and hope that maybe Run Amok or Dogged Pursuit will come back around. And I think we're done on equipment here. Rune of Mortality is pretty good. It works with my equipment. I wouldn't mind the Way Down, I think. Or a Run Amok again. Or the Jarl. But this, I think, because we have two of these in a Rune Crown, the Rune of Mortality will get pretty good. And we might actually pitch one of these. I don't know if the Rune Crown is even what we need. But we'll see. If we get another rune, then I'll consider it more. So Rolf is quite strong. Might even be worth splashing for, especially when this pack is actually kind of on the weak side. Yeah. We could take a Wither Crown, but I don't think it's that good comparatively, and maybe we can find a way to splash this. Alright, Draugr's Helm is pretty good for what we want. The other choice here is Hagimob or Way Down. I guess Hagimob's alright, but I think just getting this is a pretty good play here. And this also creates another item for us to put a rune on, so that's not bad. We can take another Skemfar Shadow Sage. We don't want... Well, the Highland Forest is actually a higher pick now. We have one Skemfar Shadow Sage, and it doesn't play well with what we're doing. I mean, this is a good card, don't get me wrong, but Highland Forest lets us splash Serulf easier, and I think Serulf is strong enough that we do want to try to splash him if we can. So that is the pick, although I feel sad for having to pass the Skemfar Shadow Sage behind. And Narfi, no, we're not doing Narfi. Yeah. So Highland Forest it is. Alright, yeah, we'll take the dual land in color. We're passing a Tormentor's Helm, but we got plenty of equipment now. Jarl, which I think is decent, but again, I think just taking a land that lets us splash is the way to go. So I like our land situation now. If we get more Highland Forests or, you know, other lands that let us splash the Rolf, that wouldn't be the worst either. Alright, Kettle Master is pretty good, I think. Probably better than Demonic Gifts. I think it's a nice finisher at the top of the curve. And it also has our primary creature type, which is... Well, I guess we have Clerics and Berserkers. Interesting. But I think it's the strongest of the bunch. We would want one of those. I think maybe we get a Raise the Draugr if it weren't for that. Maybe the Hulk. Maybe the Gifts. But I think that was some decent options there. I like the Kennel Master as like a way to really punch through and punch through some damage. Alright, so we're not really on any of these. I'm glad we passed the reinforcements because it's coming back around. We could take the Wheeler if we really wanted to be aggressive. But I think Raven's Wings is the way that we'd want to use it. But I'd rather just have Dwarven reinforcements because it's like 2 bodies for 1. I think that's probably better for me. Alright. At this point, we are either going to take Run Amok or Dogged Pursuit. I think we take Pursuit. This might be a way to finish your game here. Now, we're going to take Run Amok. I think the surprise potential for Run Amok is a little bit higher. We want... we're kind of low on creatures, actually. In that case, maybe Pursuit looks better. Alright, we're going to take Jarl now as a way to... We need creatures, basically. That's why we need Jarl. The other thing is we could take the Way Down, but we need creatures before Way Down is good too. So now we're going to take Infernal Pet because we need creatures. We could take a Wither Crown for removal. We're really short on removal, which is bad. Oh, then we got their Way Down. That's good. I mean, there's nothing in this deck that I really... I guess this would get back... it could get back some things. And there are elves in this deck, right? Oh, too late. Well, we'll take the effigy. We're not playing that, though. We're not playing Nico. Now that I think of it, maybe that other card would have been better, but that's fine. This is where we are now. We'll take Shock, I guess. Oh, no, Calamity Bear. Yes. We don't have many giants, but we don't really need many giants. It's really just a 6/4 for 4. It's good enough. It's good enough. This guy is not what we want. We could take a rune, or we could take the hammer. I think we take the rune. I think we take the hammer, actually. Take that. And elf or berserker. Yeah, we got the elves and the berserkers. We could take the shadow here, but I think we need creatures. And this is a nice aggressive one. I think we use the rune crown. We don't have enough runes to make that work. And then we have 3 equipment here to put one rune on, which isn't bad. Alright, we might take Woodland Chasm here to fix for Sorulf, I guess. Village Rites would have been a decent choice here as well, but this is kind of a weak pack. We're hoping that this comes back around, I guess. Alright, Berserker, Recruiter are probably our best picks here. We want more creatures, and we want to be more aggressive, so we'll take the Berserker. Yeah. Recruiter's a bit slow. Plus, all of our equipment will pump the Berserker. So that's not bad either. Alright, we're going to make some cuts here, huh? Let's see. So I don't want these many weight downs. I think I just want 1. Let's see. I don't want to cut... I guess we're cutting spells. Interesting. Alright, this guy is pretty good. Well, it's not pretty good. We need to really hit the second spell thing for that to be good. We didn't get there on Snowlands, so the priest is actually bad. It's also not very aggressive. So we're going to take the Berserker. And then... Do we want any of these? We don't. We're going to take Return Upon the Tide. Because we don't really want any of these, right? We can actually cut a Way Down. Village Raiders is not really what this deck cares about. I guess it's okay as a anti-removal spell. But we might as well use this, get back, like, my big bomb. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take the second Karn. I think that's pretty decent. We don't want... I don't think we want a second Kettle Master. We definitely don't want the Helm or the Priest, so we'll take the second Karn. We've got plenty of playables now. It's just about cutting. Let's see. Second spell, huh? How are we going to get second spells with this deck? Alright, we can take this 3-drop. I don't really like it. I mean, yeah, we're getting there on creatures and spells. So I think we're just going to take this Village Rites. I don't think it's going to make the cut, but we could. Like, we could use it with reinforcements to get some card draw. That's not the worst. Alright. Let's see here. What are we cutting? I don't really like the Infernal Pet. I don't think that's the deck that we're playing here. We'll take the second rune now. Yeah, we're not playing the Valkyrie. Okay, now we got 2 runes. We almost want this rune crown back in, so I gotta think about this. Alright, do we want the next Disciple? Do we want a second Draggor's Helm? I mean, this is very expensive. Disciple doesn't really do much in this deck. I might be cutting that. So we'll take the second Draugr Helm. We'll take a Witherground as a kind of removal. We'll take a Recruiter, sure. Same color. We're not going to play either of these. We'll never play either of these in any deck. We'll take this one. We'll take the Sentinel. Alright, here we go. So we got to make some cuts and see if we can build a deck here. Alright, so this is kind of lower. We have two... This will draw us a couple cards, basically, off a Rune of Mortality. Draugr Helm is basically a 5-drop 4/4 with Menace. That's pretty good. That becomes an equipment. So we like those two. At this point, Raven's Wings might be out. Just because we have so many better equipment. Yeah. So we got rid of the Raven's Wings. Did we get rid of this? We have plenty of equipment. I don't think we want the Dogged Pursuit. Like, we're kind of an aggro deck, but we're not really. I don't think the Berserker's gonna get there. We're kind of a equipment deck of sorts. Let's see. Scum for Avenger. How many elves and Berserkers? We have 6 elves and 7 Berserkers. It's pretty good. We like Sorulf. We're splashing for him. Let's see. I don't think we want the Recruiter. We'll keep the Jarl. Then I think we cut Skull Raid maybe. These two are creatures too. Return upon the tide will get back a bomb, so that's not the worst. And how many elves do we have? 6 elves. So there's a chance that we can return an elf and get some additional value here. We'll cut village rights, I guess. We didn't get much in the way of removal either, huh? Berserkers, runes. We'll cut Root of the Crown. It's not doing much for my deck. Then we gotta cut 2 more, it looks like. Alright. What else do we cut? Valkyrie, reinforcements. These go down to 2. They're kind of like slow 3s. We're gonna keep all these. Maybe we cut the Jarl. Here's the Shadow Sage. Return. Squash. This hard. Maybe the Disciple doesn't carry enough in this deck. Like, it can hold one of these, I guess. And it's a 2-for-1. And it's an elf. I think Skull Raid gets cut. It's just a little bit on the slow side for what I'm trying to do. And then I just need to cut 1 more card. Do I cut the reinforcements? Do I cut? I don't think I cut any more creatures, right? Yeah. Well, the equipment I have are also creatures, so maybe I do need to cut a creature. Maybe we can cut one of the reinforcements. We have less synergy with it now. And this is the deck. Yeah, our 4-drops are pretty strong. So I guess that's fine. Alright. Yeah, this is an alright deck, I guess. I'm going to fix the lands here. We have 1 green card, so I think we can actually cut 1 more forest and put in a, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 5, 6, 7, which is fine. We're lower on red. And then 4. We're going to cut a forest and put in a mountain, I think. That'll be the deck. Alright, let's just double check to make sure that this is right. Alright, so we have 1, 2, 3 forests. We have 7, 8 mountains. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 swamps. I think that's good. Alright, this is our deck. Let's double check my quests and make sure that they are what we want. Blue or black? Yes. Red or green? Yes. Red? Yes. Alright. Let's keep going. We're going to draft and play. See if this deck... I think this is an okay deck. I would have wished that had some Demon Bolts or better removal in it. But I think it's better than my previous deck. We're against Tony Fergie. Wearing Karn face. Oh, we are missing one of our main colors here, but at the same time, everything is black. So I think this is fine. We can Disciple into Skemfar Avenger. Yeah, it's not the worst. And this can chomp in the way to weigh something down. Alright, we'll keep it. Keep. I wish I drew a red, but, you know, that's life. Alright, you go. We're drawing all of our splash here. That's not good. I'll put us on Alpine Meadow. Okay, on that. We are going to play... Oh, we can get to the 3-drop, so we'll play this. We'll play the Disciple. Actually, we're going to play the Avenger. That's more damage. And then we can get the Faithful down, I guess. We'll see what my opponent's up to. Do they have a blocker? No. So we're going to try to get in as much damage as we can while we can. Alright. Go. Yep. Play the 3-drop. Yep. We'll tap this second. Okay, we got the rune coming in as well. Yeah. Alright, so we don't want to flash the Jarl in, right? We'll play this land. Okay. We're gonna attack with both of these. That is a lot of damage. I think we Elder Fang. Yeah. Pull a card from my opponent's hand. And then we'll foretell this guy and flash him in at another point. Okay, they pitched the Elderleaf Mentor. Oh, wow. Interesting. So they're playing a 4-color deck? Okay. Or a 3-color deck. They got their... Or a 4-color deck. Spirit, sure. That's fine. Oh, we got this color. We'll attack like this. And then we will... We can put this on here. Yeah, I think we put this on here. That'll make my opponent loath to trade. Then we're going to go to attacks. We'll attack with both of these. And then we can surprise my opponent with a Jarl if they block the Disciple. I think they should be able to sense me doing that, though. Just take it. That's fine, too. And then we are going to end the turn. My opponent's really behind on tempo here. I wonder how they're going to get through this. Because we can now squash something, or Immersturm Skullkarn. That's a hard one to say. Sure. Let's do it. They're on the DU. Yep. We can play this as a red land, which we need. Yep. Red land. Then we have 5. We don't have 2 open. So I'm actually just going to attack with these 2. Yeah. Go to next. Attack. They'll trade this way, I'm thinking. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Exile up to 1 until... Okay. has protection from god creatures. Okay, that's annoying, but this is life. Can't do much about that. See how they block? Oh, I should have just shot it first. That was a mistake. I should have just shot that. That's fine. Okay. Like, if these die, I actually draw cards. It's not the worst thing in the world. Now I don't draw cards, but that's life sometimes. No blocks. Okay, so I can hit my opponent for 3. We're gonna do as much damage as possible, so go team. Sure. That's really annoying. We lost good cards. Alright. Sure. So they're gonna counterattack. We were just gonna hit them like this. Or yeah. We'll just hit them like this. Target them. They draw a card. Drop a card. Yeah. End the turn. Now even this Elderfang Disciple is a threat in 3 turns. They're gonna hit me? Sure. Sure. Yep. A lot of blockers. That is a lot of blockers. Okay. It's going south. It's going south. I need something better than what I have. I'm gonna take a beating next turn. I mean, I can get rid of a blocker. That's a good thing with this Disciple. But, yeah. I'm taking a beating next turn. Especially when I'm just drawing lands. That's never a good thing, right? When you just draw lands, you lose the game. Alright, we're gonna go on the attack here. They have to block, because I could have the +2, whatever. So this kills... Just destroy... Yeah, okay. And then we will finish it off way down. I'm going to keep the Jarl as a surprise attacker. See if... Yeah. Submit. Because here's the deal. If they don't know about the Jarl and they don't leave a blocker, I can just surprise, and if they attack with both these creatures, I can surprise and kill them on the following turn. If they don't have a blocker. If they were smart, they will have a blocker. Oh, that's actually pretty strong. Alright, maybe I can't win. Alright. Yeah, good play. I should have seen that. I should have actually read that land. That's a problem on my part. I don't know how I get past this. I guess I have to draw removal? I don't know. That's not it. Land is not removal. Alright, well, we lost. Good game. We'll attack. Just for kicks. Ugh. We flooded to death. Flooded to death. Oh, I felt like this game was on the tip of my winning, and my opponent just drew the right cards, and I did not. So, it's Magic the Gathering sometimes, you know? I felt I had them on the ropes, and I just couldn't get there. Alright, we'll keep going. 0-1 with a deck that I think was better than my 3-3 deck from last time. But, you know, that's Magic the Gathering, right? Sometimes you just don't get there. My opponent had some good cards in his hand, or her hand. They were Karn. I guess Karn is a guy. I don't know. I don't know if you can gender constructs. I guess they could behave in a way of a certain gender. Then it's a gender construct. Alright, fair. I mean, you're not going to say Karn's a girl. Alright, we're up against Kokodo. Kokodo. I don't know. Alright, we have our splash color. Fortunately, we only have one red card that we want to play at 5. So I guess we keep this. It's not a great hand, but, you know, life sometimes is like this. Oh, we got our other color. Great. This is a really slow hand, so we're going to play both tap lands and then play Karn's Faithful. Okay, my opponent's on an aggro deck with no aggro cards. Sure. We keep drawing our splash cards. Interesting. Alright, so they are on 3-color Mistwalker. Sure. We'll play you, and we'll play this. And they're probably going to stay on the D, I think. Oh, interesting. Okay, sure. They must have a blocker. They don't. They take a swing. Interesting. They're letting me swing with that. I don't know what they have that makes them so alright with. I'm gonna play you next. Opponent's going to attack next turn. Yep. And then we have a way of getting the hammer down. Oh, they're playing like 3-color stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm gaining some life. Hitting me. Okay, we'll play this, and then Berserker, Cleric. If I play you, I do 2 drain. I don't really want to drain right now. I think I just want to play one of these big guys. So if I play this, that's a 4/4. I think I attack with this, and then I play this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's true. We attack with you. We'll gladly trade. Okay, so they take the trade. That's fine. Yep. Gonna mill. Losing big cards. Oh, that feels bad. Alright, my opponent milled lands. Wow. Well, they came out ahead on that one. I think we're just going to try to go super aggro with the hammer then. Yes. Because that works well with the Doom Scourge. Yeah, come at me, bro. I like the hammer. It's really strong. We're on double Berserker. We can get a little bit of reach there. Triple Berserker with that. Okay. We're going to play this, and then we're going to attack with Hammer Boy. Go. Yeah, that's annoying, but okay. Sure. Okay, we can play... We're gonna play a couple little guys. Yeah, we'll just play all the little guys. Alright. Play you out. Get some guys. Play you out. Get more guys. That was a good play. Very strong. This is the second time we've seen this card. Okay, sure. Alright. The Kingseekers, they're getting the D on, which is bad for me. Calamity Bearer. Wear this pretty well. The other choice is we can Skemfar, or we can play the Draugr's Helm. This costs 3 to equip. This costs 4 to equip. Either way, any way it goes, we're only playing 1. If we play this, we can't attack the same turn. This will drain 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we drained 4. Actually, I kind of like playing the Calamity Bearer. Yeah, we'll play the Calamity Bearer. And then we'll hold. And then we're not going to attack this turn. Nope. No attacks in the turn. It would deal double that damage, right? If we put the hammer on this, then it's going to become enormous. That's really annoying. So they can tap the bearer. Okay. That's a reasonable play. Yep. Sure. Sure. We'll just do a big drain. These are all berserkers, right? Yeah, everything's a berserker. So we'll go to my turn. And we'll play this. We'll Skemfar Shadow Sage. Yeah. Do some massive draining here. Drain. For some big damage here. We can equip this on you, and then you'll tap. That's fine. Let's see. We want you on something that can punch through. Yeah, we'll equip you on you. Then you'll just tap. That's fine. You'll tap the Calamity Bearer. That's fair. It's a strong card. Resolve. Okay. Then next. Next. We can't get through that guy easily, so we'll end. Alright, we're gonna have to use the Draugr's Helm, I guess, to try to punch through. That's fine. We'll split up the, Yep. This guy's really annoying. I wish I'd... if I could just draw a remove for it. These guys are also... everything's really annoying right now. Okay. This will do some damage, though. They have a lot of cards. Alright, so we're going to Draugr's Helm. Yeah, we'll autopay. And then do this. And then we'll go to attacks. They're probably going to put that on there. Tap and give you haste. Okay, sure. Then we can go to combat. We can move this onto here. And then go attack with you. Sure. We'll get rid of one of their blockers for a 2/2. Get drained one. And then I'm just going to keep double slapping this on something or another. Okay. So we'll play you. Yep. Then we'll put you on here. And then we will go to combat. Yep. Go to attackers. Reasonable. Go to attackers. Go with you. If it dies, we draw. They're gonna animate their land? Oh, they can't even do that. They're gonna just jump. Alright, I want to get rid of this first striker, right? Because I think we can push through. That will let the X2s go through. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we have to do. Okay. We're gonna kill the first striker. Yep. Fine, we draw. Yep. Gain and lose. Okay, we have this. which we will not play. Okay, we're gonna equip this onto you. And then we'll end the turn. And we'll just keep sending in the clowns. Okay, sure. It was annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. That's also annoying. Okay. It definitely has a lot of guys. Sure. Yeah. My turn? Sure. We are going to stick the Rune of Mortality on the Dwarven Hammer. Draw a card. And then we are going to Immerstern Scorn, whatever this guy is. So drop a card. Take some damage, drop a card. Skull Karn, that's right. They dropped the Undersea Invader, okay. Go to attacks. Tapping this guy down, I'm guessing. Reasonable. I mean, being afraid of run amok is a good call here. Right, we'll attack with you. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna get some damage through. Sure. We're slowly draining my opponent out. And then we are ending the turn. Non-token, okay. Let me end the turn. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, I think that's a good play on their part. Kill a bunch of my guys. We'll nice them. That's like a 3-for-1. Then I have to throw this on the Carter, I guess. Didn't want to get that, but that's fine. Alright. So I Karn them again, which I'm going to do. Karn. You. Drop that card. I don't want to see it. Okay, so I lost a guy, and then we are on 3 red, 3 black. We'll play this. And they are tapped out, so we're going to stick this on here. And then charge in with the Calamity Bearer. For 12 damage, it looks like. Okay. 5, 4, 12. Now let me see here. Deals double damage. Deals damage to a permanent or player. Okay. It deals double damage. So I need to put 3 on you and 2 on you. Right? 3 and 3. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. So it deals double. Oh! It's Death Touch. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna do a pile of damage. For the win. The Death Touch got me the win there. They should have kept that mana up. We got a win though. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna complain about that, everybody. No sir. Or ma'am. Or a person of other genders. We got there. Alright. Alright. 1-1. Let's keep going. See, now you can see the power of this deck. The power of the dark side of the Force. Next is Nico 528, wearing the gold face with not Nico Bolas. All right, we got tap lands. We got 2-drop. We have one really strong card. I think that's good enough to keep this. But I really wish that we had drawn one of our 2 or 3s, but this is fine. We can chasm. We can just hopefully get there before my opponent runs me down. Hope that we're not playing against red-white. Change our bear. Alright, so we're gonna play this tapped. Sure. And then play... I don't want to play this on a creature, but sometimes that's what we're at. Or, okay, we have the Draugr's Helm, which we're not going to play. We'll play this, and then we're going to do nothing. End the turn. Come on, 3-drop. Or 2-drop. Something. 2 or 3. I'll take either. If it's a 2, then I'll play the card tap. So they're foretelling everything. We still have nothing, though. Alright, so we're all doing nothing. We'll get the Valkyrie going next, which is good. Well, my opponent has a lot of good cards here. Alright, so we're going to play black, and we'll just get the Valkyrie going. They'll probably remove it, and that's life sometimes. So they'll probably kill it, and again, that's fine. Yep. Nice. Can't even bring it back now. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. On the plus side, we're going to play a Swamp, and we're just going to get the Draugr's Helm going. Yeah, we'll pay. We'll get a big boy. Next turn, we can play the Kennel Master. Punch through some more damage. Yep. We'll play another Swamp. Actually, we want to do this. Okay, we're going to do this. Make them drop their last card. We'll ruin this, and then we'll charge. And we'll be able to kill everything. So they dropped a Swamp. Okay, ruin the helmet. Yep. Yep. Oh, sure. Non-token Alpha Berserker. Okay, that doesn't matter. So we'll go to combat. We'll attack with you. Alright, that's fine. I traded a token for that. Okay. Avenger. Yep. We'll Kennel Master the next turn for a little bit of damage. Oh. Okay, that's kind of annoying, but life sometimes is like that. We keep... Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to play... If we equip that on that, that's going to become a 3/3 Death Toucher. So they'll have to trade that and the token. And it's a non-token elf. That might be better, actually. Alright, we'll try that. We'll play you. Throw it on you. Yep. And we'll draw a card if it dies, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Then we'll go attacking with the Disciple there. Alright, that's fine. We're gonna get a bunch of 1/1s. Yep. We're gonna Kennel Master the next turn. Yeah, hit me. Sure. Alright, no, that's fine. They have removal. Or decline. Okay. Play this tap. Play the Kennel Master. You and you. Then we'll attack with both. Elf or non-token Berserker. Yeah, okay. Okay. It's not the worst. They're gonna create a couple creatures, sure. Yeah. And they're gonna come at me, I'm guessing. Try to wear me down. Oh, that's good. Nice. Nice! We're totally gonna block this guy. The most likely grow, I think. Take a little bit of damage there. Okay. I'll draw off the Avenger. We're going to discard that though. Take action. We're at 4. We have to kill my opponent this turn, or otherwise we lose. But it can chump, so we'll decline. Ugh, we really did not get there. This is not going to kill them. Dwarven Reinforcements will block 2 of these guys. I mean, yeah, we lost. We lost! We drew too many lands. This deck really doesn't want to draw this many lands. Play this. Alright, so let's see here. We can block 4 ground creatures. We're taking 2 in the sky. And even if we block these, like, let's say this, and this, we're still taking 4 no matter what. So we lost. Okay, good game. We can't win. Let's see. Feels really bad to lose like that, though. Because, you know, I think that my deck is really good. Compared to my last deck, at least. And yet, we're already on a significantly worse track. That's life, I guess. We're going to keep going. 1 and 2 somehow with what I think is a decent deck with some really powerful cards. Magic the Gathering, everybody. This is Magic the Gathering. Sometimes you just lose with good decks. Sometimes you win with bad decks. Alright, here we go. We are up against Ripchenrik. I don't know, something like that. Alright, we have our colors. We have 3. We have, I mean, this is a slow hand, but we're going to keep this because we have the Eradicated Valkyrie. Alright, my opponent's going mulling, so that's helpful to me, I guess. Hopefully we'll draw a 2-drop. Or at least a 3-drop. I'd rather not just have to rely on this Valkyrie to do all the damage here. But at least we have the Draugr Helm and the Skemfar Shadow Sage. And, you know, if they kill this, then I can return it. That's not the worst either. Play this. Yeah. Alright, we'll play this and hold. Yeah, we'll foretell this, sure. Okay. So they are on the 2 double spell deck, it looks like. We will play this, and we will continue to hold. How terrible. Okay, I guess we're on Valkyrie next. Okay, we'll play this, we'll play the Valkyrie. It'll get... Oh, my opponent is mana screwed. Okay, there's a chance I might win this one just on my opponent being mana screwed. They might have that black removal spell though. And that's life sometimes. But if they kill it, I can just return it. Alright, so we are discarding the Shadow Sage and the Run Amok, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, we'll play this. We will go to combat, we will attack. And now the race is on. We can play the Helm. Make a creature, and my opponent is in bad shape here. Being mana screwed, they're in bad shape. Not because, I mean, I also have the board, but sure. They're just gonna chump. Oh, they can't even chump that. Okay. We're gonna ruin this just to draw a card. That's fine. Then we're gonna go to attacks. My opponent is massively mana screwed. I feel really bad for them. Like, I actually feel bad for them. Play this. No. They can block the cavalry, I guess. But yeah, this is bad news. Hopefully they drew another land. No, they didn't. They're off of it. It's not a win that I am glad to take, but you know, I will still take it. I'm never gonna turn down a win. Just wish that that was a game instead of my opponent just dying. All right, we gain a level. We're gonna keep going. We're 2 and 2. It's been a while since I've played, I think. So I feel like I want to keep playing even though it's getting late and I should probably go to bed. What I should do is go to bed. What I am doing is playing more Magic. And I'm having fun, so whatever, right? Even though I have work tomorrow. Ugh. No one ever wants to go to work, I guess. But we all have to work. Alright, here we are. Our next opponent is Stu in Platinum. So we're being matched up. Oh, this is not very good. We got a lot of red cards. We have 2 black. We can play the Avenger. We're gonna hope. We hope we draw lands, I guess. Not too many lands, just enough. Draw a mountain, I'll be very happy. Because I can cavalry to the Avenger. Okay, I got the helm going. Alright. Okay, there we go. We are going to Avenger, I think. Actually, we'll cavalry. We'll cavalry into Avenger, because then if this dies, I get a card. Alright, so they are on the aggro red, the red aggro deck. Okay, sure, that's really good. Good job, buddy. We are going to play this. And then we're going to play... we just attack this. Actually, we're going to play this and attack with this. Alright. Give this haste, because this does more damage. Go! Okay. Next turn, we can play this and play either the Doom Scourge or the Calamity Bear. Wow. Nice. That's definitely worth nicing. So they're going to attack next turn. That's fine. We'll play this on red. Yep. And then we're going to play the Calamity Bearer. And force them to attack the next turn. So we're just getting super aggro here. Right. We're going to make this thing hasty. And then punch my opponent for a lot of damage. So, guessing they're doing some removal here. Yeah, nice. Yeah, let's all do all the attacks here. I think we just squash this guy and then punch for more damage. Okay, go to combat. Everybody attacks. Yep. Then we're going to return upon the tide. And my opponent needs to get a blocker or kill the Skemfar Avenger, I guess. Okay, sure. And then they're going to create some blockers. Bounding Gold, sure. Sure. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to Doomscar. They're going to attack next turn. And then I'll be able to counterattack on the following turn with both of these. No attacks this turn. Yep. Come at me. Okay, those are your blockers. Sure, sure. Yep, okay. Got some more blockers. So there's 3 blockers for these 2. Okay. I think I'm going to kill this thing. Like this. Because then I can return it the following turn. Yep. Plus, I'm going to get a card from that, so that's not the worst. Yep. My opponent's going to lose a life. I'm going to gain a life. I'm going to get a card. Okay. We're going to play you. And then we are going to do this Return Upon the Tide thing again. We'll grab this guy. Yep. And then we're going to go no attacks. And then my opponent's going to be forced to attack. And then we're going to counterattack. Okay, sure. Yep. It's pretty strong. That's 2. Let's see. It's 9, 10, 11, which we can take. And then... yeah, that's fine. No blocks. You got me. Put it on him, but he's not gonna have enough blockers either way. Yep. So we're gonna play This tapped. We're going to play the Draugr's Helm. We are going to auto pay. We're going to... Good game. Yeah, good game. Go. Yep. Sure. That, everybody, is a game. We won. This was like really fast and furious. My opponent got the removal that they needed. You know, it felt like a pretty good game. Really tight. That's the kind of Magic that I live to play for. Wow, we still have not made this. All right, we're gonna keep playing then. We are 3-2. Feels like the last red-black deck now. It's interesting. I like to say red-black instead of black-red, even though in Wooburg principle, black is before red. I wonder why that is. What do you all say? Red-black or black-red? Let me know if you have a preference. Oh, I think this one will finally hit the last game. Oh man, I'm so tired. Alright, here we go. We're up against Shock in silver, so they must have a really good deck. That's what I'm guessing. Wearing Nicol Bolas's face. Again, this is not great. We have one creature and all this other stuff that doesn't do much. But I think we're still going to keep it. You know, if I draw one red land, then I'm on with this. If I draw a creature, it's not great. Maybe I shouldn't have kept this hand. Alright, my opponent is on. Looks like Angry Elves or something. Play that. We'll play the Scumfire Avenger. If we get red, I'd rather play the Cavalry. That's life sometimes. Okay, so they're on black, white. Interesting. They're going to boast. I think that's reasonable. Yep. Okay, we didn't get the color that we wanted, so we're just going to play the Avenger. They'll probably kill it, I'm guessing, is where they're at with their colors. Okay, Draugr. Sure. Interesting that they chose not to attack. Alright, we're going to play this. And then... I could ruin this, but there's no point. If I attack, it doesn't do anything. It just trades for this, which is not good. So I'm just going to foretell this. No attacks. We'll get the Eradicator Valkyrie going next turn, I guess. We're going to take a pounding this turn, though. I'm surprised they didn't attack with a wielder. That's what I would have done. Okay, so we got removal. That's good. That's pretty good. Can I think I can take it, because the Valkyrie, I think, will get me there. Okay, so play this. Now we're racing. Valkyrie. And then the lifelink on that is what's going to get me there. I think. They need to get rid of the Valkyrie. Sure. That's fine. Come at me. Okay. Sure. Oh, they might have that do 5 damage thing. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna play you. That's fine. We're gonna go to combat. Yep. We're gonna attack with the Valkyrie. Do 5 damage. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna draw a card and lose a life. Sure. Okay, we got the hammer. We're gonna return upon the tide. Grab this thing and bring it back. We're back for more. I think we chumped this time. If my opponent attacks with both, we're totally chumping with the Avenger. We don't want to die, right? So we're forced to chump, which we will. Block here. Okay. Yep. We can kill one of their attackers. Okay, we still didn't draw red, which is kind of annoying, but that's okay. Alright, so now we're going to go on the attack. Yep. Attack with the Valkyrie. Wow, they had 2 of those? Incredible. Nice. I mean, that was really good. Good job, buddy. So now we gotta weigh this down. Yeah. Eating the Avenger, I guess. And then we are going to Jarl to keep myself from dying next turn. Alright. That's life. We are in big trouble here. Yep. Attack. Yep. We'll cast you in flash mode. You were just chumping though. I don't have any red mana either, so I'm not going to be able to cast any of these. Sure. We do have to chump. Block. Get rid of this thing somehow. If I draw red, it's not red, so I can rune. Okay, I'm gonna rune to draw red, to chump again for another turn. That's also not red. Ugh. Good game. We got mana screwed. Alright, we concede. That feels bad. That felt really bad. Being mana screwed to death is never fun. And that, everybody, run. This is my second run with this. And somehow we went 3-3 with this deck. Red-black. You know, this was a good deck. It should have done better. Let's take a look at my packs. Alright, here we got all this stuff here. Look, you're taking the Immisturm Predator. Binding the Old Gods is really good, but this is a bomb. And you take the bomb. Like, this beats Binding even. And here, I think between all of these, I'll take the Cyclone Summoner just because it has great potential to win the game. It leaves a 7/7 body, removes a handful of your opponent's other permanents as well as yours, I guess. But if you can sculpt your deck well, then it works. You know, that's the thing. I also like the Vengeful Reaper and the Doomscar Titan, but the Cyclone Summoner would be the first pick. Alright, and that is it for me tonight. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button if you'd like to see more of my streams. You can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.